America's credibility as a mediator between the Israelis and Palestinians has been seriously dented under U.S. President Donald Trump. He recently declared Jerusalem al-Quds as the capital of Israel. It infuriated the Palestinians who want the city as the capital of the future state. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas said last week that any future negotiation between the two sides can only take place under international mediation. Reports say that Abbas rejected further U.S. mediation after he was informed by Saudi Arabia of Trump's emerging plan for the Israeli-Palestinian issue.
I think the issue here is that, for whatever reason, Mahmoud Abbas has come to the decision and has publicly stated that he will not continue peace negotiations if Donald Trump is the broker. And I think that that's not because Abbas or the Palestinian Authority have decided suddenly to have a kind of radical change in policy and start standing up to the United States or standing up to the West. I think it's because Abbas realized he had no choice but to exclude Trump or say he wouldn't proceed with Trump. Because, you know, the Trump administration is just so blatant in a way that other administrations haven't been about taking Israel's side.
Trump's plan is being ridden by his son-in-law and senior advisor Jared Kushner, who has growing financial ties with Israeli institutions and individuals. Reports suggest the emerging plan strongly favors the Israelis and would violate UN resolutions. Through his controversial plan, the administration of Donald Trump is seeking to create a Palestinian entity that is less than an independent state. The entity would not be based on internationally recognized pre-1967 lines. Israeli forces would control its borders, and settlements on occupied Palestinian territories would not have to be evacuated. Furthermore, the millions of Palestinian refugees living in neighboring countries would not have any right to return. The U.S. has been a close ally of Israel for decades, but the extent of its latest favors to Tel Aviv has shocked many observers. Many experts say that Trump's administration has only revealed the true goals of the U.S., which previous administrations were pursuing secretly. Tensions are simmering in the Palestinian territories over the recent developments. People have been holding protests across the occupied West Bank, as well as the Gaza Strip, against America's stances on the Palestinian issue. Israeli forces have spared no efforts to crush the protests. They've used live bullets against the demonstrators. Israeli forces have also arrested a large number of Palestinians in the West Bank. Even Palestinian minors and teenagers have been taken away by the Israelis. Palestinian teenage activist Ahed Tamimi is among those detained. An Israeli court has ruled that 16-year-old Ahed and her mother will be kept in detention until their trial is over. Ahed's next hearing is scheduled for January 31.
I think, you know, it's important to remember that her case is essentially part of a much broader policy in which Israel has been prosecuting and detaining children in military courts. In fact, it's estimated around 8,000 children have been prosecuted through the military court system since the year 2000 alone. And what I think it demonstrates is, you know, you've asked me, why is Israel scared of Ahed Tamimi?
Fears are growing over the fate of the teenage activist because figures show conviction is a foregone conclusion when any Palestinian appears in Israeli military courts.